My name is Christine Altendorf, and I went to Oklahoma State and received my bachelor's, master's, and PhD, all in biosystems and ag engineering. I received my bachelor's in 1985, my master's in 1987, and my PhD in 1993. Born in Lubbock, Texas in 1963, and I was the 8th out of 9 children, and moved to Oklahoma City when I was about 2 years old and spent basically all of my life growing up in Oklahoma City. Went to a Catholic grade school and then Putnam City West for my high school. Had lots of siblings, lots of things to do, lots of friends, and it was just a great childhood experience. Really, I'm tight with my siblings. We're really a tight-knit family. We have a lot of fun together, and every single one of us went to Oklahoma State. My career path. And a lot of people answer this question that are engineers, because you tend to kind of lean toward different subjects in grade school and high school. And mine was science and math. That's what I liked. I wasn't real thrilled about, English or literature. And I did well in those classes. And when you would take the standardized testing, I tended to do better in those areas. And my dad was an electrical engineer, and he spent his career as a petroleum engineer out of Oklahoma City. And so I was familiar with engineering. I have a brother who also went to Oklahoma State and graduated in mechanical engineering. And so it just seemed kind of the likely thing to do. I don't know of how much thought I really put into it. I'm not one of the people who has this really great 5-year plan. I think I was just, yeah, that sounds good, so I think that's what I'll do. And I got into engineering, and it was a fit. I'm not saying that it was easy, but it was a fit. So my time at OSU was amazing. I actually loved every point of my life as I was experiencing it. I always say I've been really fortunate that whatever period of life I'm in, that has been the best so far. So right now, I'm currently loving life. I love what I do. Like I said, I was in the sorority, and I made great friends, sorority sisters, pledge sisters, and it was just a great balance between engineering and kind of a social life. I would say on activities or something that I'm passionate about that's not specifically my day-to-day work, I am a huge supporter and believer in STEM. Science, technology, engineering, and math. If you look at the statistics that are out there, unfortunately the United States has slipped, and it continues to slip amongst other countries. Looking at our grade school, high school, and even college students, the scores, the number of kids in the field. And many, many years ago, we were at the top. The U.S. could never be questioned when it came to science, technology, engineering, and math. And so anything that I can do, and the Corps of Engineers does a lot for STEM programs, and many of the underrepresented, whether it's Hispanic or African American or females, etc. There's a lot of programs, so I try to support those. A lot of them, they have different competitions, where they're really like more or less like adult science fairs, and there's just a lot out there, and I think we all have to be engaged as participants in the profession to make sure that the profession stays strong. So really STEM is something that I'm really passionate about. OSU is like home, actually. I don't get to Oklahoma or Stillwater as much as I would like to, but when I do, I love going there. My family went there. I've had loads of nieces and nephews that have gone there. I love when I get the state magazine, to my house. It's fun to just look, and I always long to be there a little more. So when I'm here on the weekends, if I can, I like to get to football games, and it's just a great school. I love it. I love the fact that it's a land-grant university. I love the fact that it's a beautiful, beautiful campus, and education-wise, I think it's really top-notch, and I couldn't be prouder to have a degree from there. And what's really fun is I've been all over the world, and whether it's Japan or Korea or even Afghanistan. And, you know, I have little things that say OSU on my desk, or I have something around the house, or I'm wearing an Oklahoma State sweatshirt or t-shirt. There's absolutely people all over the world that say, hey, I went to Oklahoma State, or my spouse went to Oklahoma State. And it is so much fun to kind of find your kindred spirits in other parts of the world with that tie to Oklahoma State.